everybody, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and if you're new here, this is we're coming to you from Siren Records in Monterey, California, and we like to do a little roundup of some of the new releases and reissues that came out on vinyl today. And if you're into that, then I would suggest that you hit that subscribe button down below. And we do this every Friday. I'm here for you every Friday to, get through this as quick as we can. And I realize that some weeks it can be a little lengthy. So we post the list down below and we kind of go pretty much in alphabetical order. So it gives you the opportunity to skip ahead if there's other things that you just don't want to hear about or something that you do, you can follow along that way. Okay, so we got a lot to get through today. There's this time of year. It's the time when a lot of reissues and Christmas and greatest hits and all that starts coming out. So there's kind of a glut of stuff. It's not always like super exciting, but anyway, I did find for my pick of the week something that that really stands out for me, and it's by the band Fur, and it's called When You Walk Away, and this is on 777 Records. This is the debut album from this band, and they're from Brighton in England, and they're a four-piece. They have gone from being a very well-kept secret to now one of the hottest young alternative indie rock bands in the UK. And they had a viral single, their third single, which is like a real kind of jangling fun piece that it's called If You Know That I'm Lonely. Anyway, so they like toured all over the place, and they finally got a deal with Boy Pablo's 777 Records, and so here you go. This is the debut, and these guys have like a wonderful ability to effortlessly combine what's old with what's new and create these wonderful, like real indie bops that you're gonna love if you're into that kind of jangling indie pop rock kind of stuff. Anyway, breath of fresh air, great stuff. Hope you will take a chance on this because it's real good. Okay, so now we have like a lot to get through. So let me move the box over here and let's get going on this. Okay, first of all, we need to talk about this out today. Here we go. Adele, 30. This is on Columbia. This is her first music that she's had out since 2015. And straight up, we put this on this morning and none of us could get through it. And I mean, normally we like to put stuff on and give everything a chance, but I don't know what's going on here. But this, I think if you've heard rumors about like the whole like vinyl chain, the industry, everything stopped for Adele because this is supposed to be such a great album, and everyone's waiting for it and all this stuff. And so at the cost of a lot of really, cool other stuff being pushed back and put on hold so we can make way for this. And what is this? I can't even believe it. I couldn't get through it. It's a double, by the way. And I don't know who's listening to this. I don't. I mean, well, I do know who's listening to this. I feel like it's going to be a bunch of like divorcees whining and crying into their white wine. That's who's listening to this. This was just, in fact, look at that side, the third side. We couldn't even get to it. I think we got through about 3 songs on this before everyone was like, we got to turn this off. And it's called I Drink Wine. So there you go. But anyway, it's here. I think it's probably going to sell like crazy because, like I say, she's beloved. Thing about Adele, she's got a great voice, but this, I don't know what's going on here. And to be like this self-indulgent double, crying about your divorce. Yeah, it happens. I guess that's a good fodder for creativity. Does it need to be a double though? And like I said, I just, I'm done. Anyway. Okay, next up we're going to have Aesop Rock. This is Labor Days, and this is on colored vinyl, but I don't have any indication of what the color is, I'm sorry to say. This is on the Aesop Rock Incorporated label, and it's a reissue of his third studio album from 2001. It's a concept album all about work and labor and effort in its broadest sense. It was a good album for him anyway, reissued now, back for us, and again colored vinyl, but I really don't know the color. And then we have American Aquarium Lamentations. This is on gold, silver, and red vinyl, and it's from the New West label. This addresses these hard times, the sins of the South, and points the finger at everyone, including, the man in the mirror. Nobody goes unscathed with this one. It's a limited edition. Oh, this one, it's also colored vinyl. Oh, I said that. Gold, silver, and red for this one. So that's out now too. Next up, okay, this one is J. Jose Balvin. And this is on the Sueños Globales Incorporated label. This is the highly anticipated 5th album. It's very polished urban singles that he's put out, and his best-selling albums have made him like the premier Latin artist. And you can also get that on cassette, this big chunky cassette double thing here. And the album is also a double. So anyway, that's been anticipated. It's here now. Okay, then we have, this is wonderful. I think that the vinyl, I saw a thing that says the blue vinyl in December, but for now, this is this cassette of beach fossils. And this is really cool. Am I holding that up right? Yeah, okay, it's The Other Side of Life, Piano Ballads. And I'll try to show you that up as close as I can. The vinyl isn't here yet, but anyway, this is like a lot of their great tunes reworked with like a whole full complement of really pro jazz musicians, and it's actually really, really nice. So looking forward to that vinyl. And the only thing I saw on a notation was blue vinyl in December, so I don't know if maybe that means black vinyl coming soon. Since the cassette's here, not sure, but okay. All right, then this one, is this Black Dice? Yeah. Okay, Black Dice, Mod Prog, sick, on 4/4 Records. First studio release in 9 years for this experimental trio. And this is just, they're really known for primal expression, and this continues along in that same vein. Okay, then we have Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Big Beat. This is on Blue Note. This is the legendary drummer, Art Blakey, and this is his 1960 hard bop classic. And it introduced one of the greatest lineups of the Jazz Messengers, and that includes like Lee Morgan on the trumpet, Wayne Shorter on tenor sax, Bobby Timmons on the piano, Jaime Merritt on bass, and Art Blakey, of course, on the drums. And this is part of that Blue Note Classic vinyl series. So it's all analog, mastered from the original tapes on 180 gram. Vinyl. And so anyway, yeah, real audiophile thing, but yeah, nice piece there. And next, this one is James Blunt, The Stars Beneath My Feet, 2004 to 2021. And this is a greatest hits album from James Blunt, 2 LPs on clear vinyl on Atlantic. 30 songs collection spans his 17-year career. So also on this is 4 new songs and 4 live tracks over different places. I think one of them is from Glastonbury. So yeah, there's that. Then we have Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces. Whoa, got stuff flying around all over the joint here. Okay, there we go. Nice cover, huh? Okay, so this one is Places and Spaces. This is a 1975 LP. It's the culmination of his fusion period. It's his 5th consecutive LP to be produced by the famous Larry Mizell, who worked with a lot of these guys at Blue Note and just knew how to bring it out of them. Really very revered. But anyway, and his second to the last for Blue Note, who he had been with since 1958. So that's here for you now too. And it's part of that same series where it's all analog, original master tapes, 180 gram, okay? And this is, I'm sorry, this cord keeps flipping in front of us every time I move something. See if I can fix that. Okay, this is Cancer. No, is it Cancer? Yeah. Cancer, Death Shall Rise. Okay, this is on Peaceville. And this is the second album by this British death metal band. It was released in 1991. And some say it was like their finest release because due to the strength and the attention to detail that they put into this. So there you go. And then we have Ryan Caraveo. Ryan Caraveo. Okay, and this is on Paradise Forever. So this showcases his gender their gender fluidity. And it's while combining the elements of hip hop, pop, and punk. The themes are depression, identity, and love. And it's Ryan's first vinyl release. Then we have Carcass. Isn't this a great album cover? I love that. It's really, really good. Carcass Surgical Steel. This is on blue and red vinyl. It's in a gatefold. It's from Nuclear Blast. It's a reissue of their 2013 release, and it's limited to 2,000 copies worldwide. But yeah, great cover. Love it. Okay, this next one is an interesting thing. This is Dave Chappelle, 846. And this was kind of a surprise Netflix show. You know, Dave Chappelle lives out in Ohio, and during the pandemic, they were just doing pop-up kind of live shows, probably like 100 people there, you know, not many. But anyway, this has to deal with, it's Pilot Boy Productions through Third Man is who put this out. And it's all about violence against the African American community, explicitly about the George Floyd protests and the whole situation with George Floyd. It's got comedy, but also moments of absolute seriousness in it too. It's just, like I said, a very interesting piece. Dave Chappelle, though, so great about being able to take these, heavy subject matter, but at the all through it, he always ends up bringing some kind of like hope. You know, he's real good like that. Anyway, the 846 reference that's the time period that Derek Chauvin, the police officer, knelt on the neck of George Floyd, murdering him. And coincidentally, it was also Dave Chappelle's time of birth. So that's where the 846 comes in. Interesting little coincidence there. Not so much coincidence. I don't think that's the word I want, but, interesting kind of thing. Maybe it is coincidence, yeah. All right, this is Ray Charles, True Genius, Best Of. It's 180 gram. It's on a gatefold. It's through Tangerine Records, and it illustrates like the many musical sides of Ray and his career. His career spanned over 5 decades, and he dabbled in just about every kind of musical genre that you can imagine, and this is a sampling of all that. So, yeah. All right, then we have a couple of Vic Chestnut reissues. We have... this one is Drunk, and this one is on red and orange split. These are from New West, and let me see. This is from 1993, and it's Vic Chestnut at his darkest. If you don't know him, Vic Chestnut is from Athens, Georgia, singer-songwriter that is no longer with us, but the music lives on, and I think people that knew him and really appreciated his songwriting be pretty happy about these reissues. This one is The Actor Happy. This would be his most accessible album, and that was from 1995, and this is on Sea Glass and Gold Split, and it's 2 LPs, also from New West. Okay, this is the Cold War Kids New Age Norms 3. This is on neon green vinyl from, I don't know how to say this label name, it's CWKTOVO Quoktovo something Corporation, something like that. Anyway, this completes the trilogy, and it's, this one is called New Age Norms 3, but there has been a 1 and a 2, so there you go, there's the trilogy. But it's just more of a good thing. It's like, crooning and swooning, lively echoing tracks, thumping bass and percussion, that kind of thing. So you can expect that with this one as well. Then we have Darren Criss. This is a very Darren Christmas, and this is on Decca US. And he's like a Broadway star. He's been in things on TV like Versace, American Crime Story, Glee, Hollywood, but he's got guests on this like Adam Lambert and Evan Rachel Wood. So anyway, and it's just reworking the Christmas classics, you know, everything on here that hey, happy holidays, Christmas song, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, that kind of stuff. Okay. This is, okay, Justin Townes Earl, Kids in the Street. This is on colored vinyl, and I don't know what color this one is, I'm sorry. Why don't they just tell us if they're going to go to all the trouble to put that it's a colored vinyl on the sticker? Why don't you just say what it is anyway? So this is also from New West, 7th studio album from 2017. It's got a very like uplifting aspect to this record. He was finally, you know, he got married, he was about to be a father, etc. And then sadly in August of 2020, he passed away from complications of an accidental drug overdose. Kind of, you know, sad story because this is a pretty uplifting record, and then too bad that happened. So then we have, here's Steve Earle, and this is called Guy, and it's on Orange and Red Swirl. Now, this is basically a Guy Clark tribute record that Steve Earle did. Guy Clark died in 2016, and Steve Earle had always considered him to be a mentor. So this is, you know, that sort of thing. Also from New West, okay? This is a box set called The Last Domino. This is Genesis, and this is 4 LPs. It's from the Atlantic Catalog Group, and this gathers together this band's like legendary hits with choice cuts from across their career. It's got, you know, a lot of stuff, and I'm looking to see things like Follow You, Follow Me, Turn It On Again, Mama, I Can't Dance, and many more. It includes a download card too, if you want to take this with you mobily. So there you go. I guess that's a nice Christmas gift for somebody. And in that same vein, we've got the Grateful Dead at the Fox Theater in St. Louis, Missouri, December 10th of 1971. This is 5 LPs in this box from Rhino. It's complete, previously unreleased performance on 180 gram with a 10th side has a custom etching. Since there's 5 LPs, side 10 is a custom etching. I don't know of what. I'll look at the sticker in a sec, see if it tells us. Okay, so it's edition of 12,000. Tape restoration, speed correction, all that done in the mastering of this. Okay, yeah, it just says custom etched. It doesn't tell us what it is. But anyway, so that is another nice Christmas gift for somebody. Pretty good looking, huh? Okay. Actually, maybe I'll leave the box sets out of this box so that I can fit everything else back in there. Okay. And now we're on to, okay, can I say this? Helvetia. This is called Essential Aliens, and it's on clear vinyl. And it's on Joyful Noise. So Helvetia is a solo project of Jason Albertini from Duster. And he has had like this rotating cast of characters, including Steve Gear, who played in Built to Spill with him. And anyway, this is like the 10th album from them. And I love that album art, by the way. I really think that's cool. But so that's here for you now, too. This one, Bobby Humphrey, Fancy Dancer. This is on Blue Note, and Bobby Humphrey is a flautist that debuted on Blue Note in 1971, and he released 6 albums with them, and this one is from 1975, and it's still part of that same classic vinyl series on 180 gram. mastered from the original analog tapes, and you know, here for you. Then we have, okay, this one is the Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble. This is Mutations, and it's on green vinyl, and it's on Donavali Records. So this is 40 minutes long. It's only 8 tracks, but it's a very mature collection of abstract and experimental electronic jazz. Another nice album cover there too. Next we have, God, again, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is LW, live in Australia, and it's a clear vinyl LP, and it's on the We Are Busybodies label, part of the Bootlegger series. It has a reverse groove where it actually plays from the inside out. But anyway, King Gizzard, always having to have something else going on, some kind of bells and whistles here, but it was recorded at the Elmore Theatre in Sydney, Australia in April of 2001. Okay, so hard to keep up with those guys, but yeah, that's another something new. Okay, now this is Kiss Destroyer. It's the 45th anniversary of this on UME. Okay, and it's deluxe 2 LPs, the first ever half-speed mastered album from Abbey Road Mastering Studios on 180 gram, and this has 12 bonus tracks, 10 previously unreleased, a 20-page booklet, and it comes on black vinyl or red and yellow vinyl. And let me look at the sticker. So here on the sticker it will say limited edition colored vinyl. I think that's the way you're going to be able to tell the difference between the two. Yeah, this one here says 180 gram black vinyl, so that's kind of on the brownish sticker, and the colored vinyl is with the silver sticker. Okay, so yeah, total of 21 tracks, 10 unreleased, original 1960. This is originally from 1976, newly remastered, 6 demos, 5 unreleased, 6 studio rarities, 5 unreleased, and the 20-page booklet featuring the story of Destroyer and rare photos. Okay, for the Kiss fanatic on your list. Okay, then we have Lady Ray. Okay, this is just a very simple 7-inch. This is on Big Crown, and no frills here, but this actually is it's called Through It All, and on the other side is Under the Sun. So this is from her forthcoming album called Piece of Me, and it's very soulful, laid back hip hop. Okay, then this one is, gosh, yeah, The Ladies, They Mean Us. This is on Random Mystery. No, it is it. Wait a minute. Maybe the vinyl is Random Mystery Color. Oh. Okay, anyway, this is on Temporary Residence Limited. This is the debut collab from the singer and guitarist from Pinback, who is Rob Crow, and the drummer from Hella, which is Zach Hill. So this is accessible and abstract combining of experimental noise and prog pop. The sticker says it's the 25th anniversary of Temporary Residence label. Okay, so Rob Crow and Zach Hill. Oh, actually Zach Hill, not just Hella, but Death Grips as well. This is available on vinyl for the first time in over a decade. It features the bonus track Trapped in the Hobbit, and it's on 140 gram randomized mystery colored vinyl. So yeah, there you go. This one we don't know what the color is there. Okay, this is yeah, Lizzie Borden. It's Deal with the Devil. This is on gray vinyl. It's through Metal Blade, and it's the 5th studio album, and it's their first in 11 years since the previous one. and it's a return to form for them. So this is back reissued, and yeah, clear, warm gray, marbled vinyl. And another Lizzie Borden reissue. This one is Master of Disguise on blue vinyl. Now, this one was their fourth studio album from 1989, and it really marked a different direction for them. They were focused on like theatric slow pieces and like dramatic themes, stuff like that. So it was different, and but it includes a poster and a download card. 2 LPs on that one. Okay, then we have Lucifer. And this is Lucifer 4 LP plus CD. And this is on Century Media. This is a Swedish-German occult rocker band. And this is the fourth, and it's kind of considered their best. It's like, you know, retro riffs and witchy vibes. And like, you know, they hit the dark mark harder than ever on this one. So that's here. All right, this one is... Manchester Orchestra Christmas Songs Volume 1. This is on red vinyl. Loma Vista is the label. This is holiday classics, reimagined, the essence of the holiday spirit, and side B is etching. So it's just really side A. There's only 8 tracks on this. Okay. This one, all right, Me and That Man, isn't that right? Me and That Man, this is New Man, New Songs, Same Shit, Volume 2 on Napalm Records. This is the solo project of the behemoth mastermind Adam Nergal-Darsky. This is dark folk blues, Americana influenced. There's a lot of guests on here that are, if you're in the heavy metal scene, you will recognize the names. I'm not going to try to pretend that I know what I'm talking about with that, but it tells you who they're featuring on each track. So there's quite a lot of guests, and there was a Volume 1. This is now Volume 2. Okay, this one is Charles Mingus, and this is Black Saint and the Sinner Lady on 180 gram on Impulse. This is recorded in 1963. It's a single continuous composition. Part of it was supposed to be for like written for a ballet, but it's divided into sort of 4 tracks and 6 movements, but a continuous piece. And audiophile vinyl reissues, mastered from the original analog tapes, and gatefold sleeve. Okay. This is Need to Breathe, Into the Mystery. This is from Elektra. It's the 8th studio album from this South Carolina rock band. There's a documentary that also accompanies this in the making of this record. But I believe it's a reissue. I don't think that it's like brand new. Well, 2021, I guess maybe it is, but I don't really know much about them. I was kind of surprised to see that it was, you know, their 8th record. That's kind of got past me. I don't know much about that. So 8th studio album. There you go. All right, this one is Nude Party, The Nude Party. This is on yellow vinyl from New West. This is a North Carolina 6-piece American band that was formed in 2012, and this is a reissue. It's kind of, this is the Bare Bones debut album from then, and it kind of evokes things like Nuggets garage rock type stuff, okay? All right, this is Oh Wonder, 22 Break. This is a London pop duo, the 4th studio album. It's a breakup album, and the weird thing for them was recording a breakup album with the person that you're breaking up with, but it's like a pop, you know, indie pop. All right, this one is Over Mono, Fabric Presents Over Mono. Okay, this is 2 LPs, and it's 8 full-length songs. It's covering a range of dance genres. It's got the real spread love, not hate message, which is kind of nice to get us away from all the whining and crying that we see all the time coming out now, right? Adele, blame Adele. Hashtag blame Adele. I blame Adele for everything now. Okay. Oh, great. This one is Ovlov, Buds. 8 tracks, 25 minutes. It's full of fun little moments. It's indie alt pop. This is Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, Raise the Roof. This is actually really very good. And this is after 14 years. This is the follow-up to a record they recorded together that did very well called Raising Sand. This expands on it, but it still is different. It kind of goes from these like quiet subtleties to this real, like, you know, what do I want to say? Intense kind of wailing. You know, it's really good. But anyway, there's 2 versions of this. The regular double LP and then the alternate cover, which is this one, the red one. That's the alternate artwork. And there's a sticker there that tells you that too. And it's, yeah, the limited edition alternate art. Well, anyway, yeah, they're Raising Sand won them 6 Grammys. So, but anyway, they do sound so well together. This is a really nice album. Good stuff. All right, this is Justice Prophet. It's called Speed Star, and this is on Bar None, and this is the second recording for Bar None. It's punk pop folk music. This guy's a real veteran of the DIY scene. You can get it on cassette as well. I'm trying to keep my explanations as brief and concise as possible for you to move it along. This is Caroline Rose. It's called Loner. It's from New West. This is a 3rd studio album from the American singer-songwriter. I know we've talked about this before, but the thing is that now it's on marbled red vinyl. See, that's kind of what I hate. It makes it onto the list every time something we've already talked about just happens to be released on a different color. It's back on the list again, and that's one of those. All right, this is Andy Schaaf, Wilds. It's on blue vinyl. He's a Canadian singer-songwriter. You know, this just, he gives new life to dying romance on this. It's leftovers from his previous Neon Skyline sessions, which is his album before this one. And yeah, that's limited edition green, neon green vinyl. This is Horace Silver, 6 Pieces of Silver on Blue Note. Released in 1967. It features performances with Horace Silver and Donald Byrd. And again, part of that same Blue Note classic vinyl series. 180 gram, remastered from the original analog tapes. And really nice. A lot of good jazz this week. Okay, so this is the soundtrack. No, it isn't. Yeah, it is. Wait. I think I've got a little... Yeah, it looks like this is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And this is not on my list, but it made it into here, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is just in my pile. It's Marvel Studios, so it is some kind of a soundtrack thing, but I don't know. All right. This is Ringo Starr, Change the World. It's a 10-inch. A plea of Ringo, plea to change the world with music and optimism. It's a nice idea, but never going to happen. So, but yeah, it features Let's Change the World and 3 more new songs from Ringo. Then we have Cat Stevens, Teaser in the Fire Cat, 180 gram, originally recorded in 1971. A weird thing about this that I didn't know until now, that song Morning Has Broken is on here. That was like a huge hit for him. You know who plays piano on that? Rick Wakeman from Yes. Isn't that weird? I just didn't know that. And it's the 50th anniversary remaster. Okay, it's the iconic 1971 album featuring The Wind, Morning Has Broken, Moonshadow, and Peace Train. All of those were the big hits on this one. All right, this is a new album from Sting. It's called The Bridge. You can also get it on cassette. And Cherry Tree Records. 15th studio album for him. Written in a year of global pandemic, personal loss, separation, disruption, lockdown. So, you know, more wailing, baby. All right, personal liner notes by Sting included. All right, this is Sylvan S.O. reissue. What Now? This is on Blue Smoke vinyl. This is the second studio album. They're an American indie pop duo. This was originally released in 2017. It's on Loma Vista and pretty great. This is Thrice, Horizons East. California post-hardcore. They're very boldly experimental. This is their 11th album on yellow vinyl. Okay, now we've got Toe, who's a Japanese math rock, record. I'm not record. They're a Japanese math rock outfit. Math rock, very precise. Everything is very controlled, and they've got a few reissues here. This one is Hear You. It's on gray and yellow vinyl. That was their third LP. Okay, and then we have another one that's called Our Latest Number. This is on white vinyl, and it was from 2018. So a few of those reissues for us. Then we have 21 Pilots and Scaled and Icy. This is from Fueled by Ramen, their sixth studio album. It's on regular black vinyl or clear, and is there a way to tell us? This one will say exclusive crystal clear vinyl, and the black vinyl just has nothing in the center of the sticker, okay? But anyway, it's stuff to just keep hope during the hard times, more of that same theme that everybody's gotten and getting out of their system. This is Twisted Revelation. 180 gram, 14th studio. This is an American hip-hop duo from Detroit. Been knocking around for a long time. This is out now as well. Then we have the 30th anniversary of U2 Achtung Baby. It includes an 8-page booklet and a poster. And it's just black vinyl, 2 LPs. Now this is Ultravox 3-into-1. And this is on blue and white vinyl. This is the first compilation album that was released in 1979. Songs from their first 3 albums that were, a different kind of Ultravox with John Fox. This is before Midge Ure joined the band, and they got more into the 80s kind of pop synth stuff. So, yeah, that was now remastered from original master tapes and pressed on limited edition white and blue vinyl. All right. This is the soundtrack to Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And it's just, on the Walt Disney label. Not much to say, it is what it is. It's just the soundtrack. 10 songs. All right, here's a various artists. Now that's what I call Christmas. And this one is, these now, that's what I call series. They're just very, popular stuff, a lot of 80s music. This has Wham, Elton John, the Pogues featuring Christy McCall, Paul McCartney. It's sort of got a lot of a British slant to it because it's got people like Shakin' Stevens, not popular here, but they're John Lennon and Yoko Ono, Elvis Presley, ABBA, that kind of stuff, all doing Christmas songs. So it is a triple, 3 LPs in there. Just about covers everything. This one is Winter Tales. This is on Deutsche Grammophon, and this one is a little more highbrow, you see. This is Roger Eno and Brian Eno, and a lot of people whose names I cannot pronounce. And these are not traditional Christmas songs. This is sort of more of a concept kind of a thing, Winter Tales, but there you go. All right, this thing here is Culture Wall. It's live in front of nobody. This is the India exclusive. It's live in studio recording of the live stream concert, and it's only available on vinyl, and it's limited to 3,000 copies. And Culture Wall and the Scary Prairie Boys live in front of nobody. But anyway, this is the only way you can get that is on vinyl. This is The Weeknd Highlights. It's a best of. It's 2 LPs, and it's the second greatest hits album from this Canadian singer. And, you know, he's very popular, but this Highlights, that's why it's called that, Highlights. And I thought it was on colored vinyl, but I'm not seeing anything to back me up on that. It's on Republic. But anyway, yes, all the Weeknd you could want. And then we have Lucinda Williams, Have Yourself a Rockin' Little Christmas. This is on Highway 20 Records. This is the 5th installment in the Lou's Jukebox live stream series. So get it on vinyl now. Then we have Wiz Khalifa. This is Rolling Papers. It's the 10th anniversary of this. And you can get it on black vinyl or blue vinyl. And this is the album, again, reissued, but it's got 4 additional songs on this re-release. And one of the original cuts on here, which is called Hoops and Dreams, now includes an unreleased verse from the late Nipsey Hussle that didn't make it onto the original cut due to clearance issues. So the sticker says limited edition blue splatter vinyl, says it right here, and the black vinyl edition of this has no sticker. Okay, so that's the 10th anniversary of that. And I just can see here that one thing, a couple of things, 2 7-inches got past me. I didn't see it. This one is Sharon Van Etten. It's Silent Night and Blue Christmas, and that is on blue vinyl. And then this one is the Coat Hangers and LA Witch doing a combined single, and the Coat Hangers do a cover of Blondie's One Way or Another, and LA Witch does a cover of the Gun Club's Ghost on the Highway. So that's a nice little 7-inch. All right, you guys, that wraps it up. We can all start our weekend now. I hope you found something in here that sounds interesting and that you love. If you want to come in, we're open every day from 10 until 4. Okay, so that's Monday through Sunday, every single day. So the guys will be here tomorrow. And again, if you have any questions about color variants, they can always help you if you can't find anything on the sticker that leads you to it. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone.